Well, I honestly should have expected this, but I wasn't, so I was woken up to be surprised by the announcement of a new Bravely mobile game in celebration of the 10th year anniversary of Bravely Default. Let's check it out. Hey everyone, Red here. Alright, we've got a lot to talk about today because they've just announced the next Bravely mobile game that's in the works, Bravely Default Brilliant Lights. Now I've gone and tried my best attempt at translating everything we've been given, so if there are errors or things that just don't make sense, please forgive my lack of thorough translation skills. But other than that, let's get to it. Right after you hit the like and subscribe buttons. It's quick and easy and it really helps the channel. Alright, thank you greatly. First, let's go over what was said in the articles about the game itself, and then we'll review stuff from the screenshots and have an in-depth look at the trailer itself to see what's going on in the game. So what is Bravely Default Brilliant Lights? Well, it's a new mobile game coming to both iOS and Android sometime in the future. It's going to be free to play with item charges, so that means microtransactions. The game is being treated as an all-star game, where characters from throughout the series will make their appearances. Now, I know what word is crossing your mind, and I'm going to stop you right there, because they have specifically said that this is not, I repeat, not going to be a gacha game. They have their own system developed for picking and obtaining which characters you want, so I'm really happy to hear that. They also said that no one is superior or inferior to each other, and that they're all useful in their own ways, which is great because now everyone can build their team as they want. The articles went on to say that they're going to include asterisk holders as playable characters too, as we can see with Anyhow in this example image here, so look forward to that. And there's also going to be a deep training system for each character so that you can build an even deeper attachment to your favorite characters. The classic Bravely Default system has been optimized for the smartphone game, so that's good to hear. And the last major piece of information the articles gave that's worth mentioning for now is that the story is being handled by Kichi Ajiro, who was involved with the writing for Bravely Default and Bravely Second. So, that's everything from the article front. Now let's take a look at the screenshots. So from a visual standpoint, the game looks decent enough. The character models seem to be leaning back to the older style, which is fun. I just think that some of it needs a little more cleaning up, but as it's still in development, I'm sure that will happen in due course. Otherwise, it looks as though our team is customizable with all the different characters we're going to unlock, as we can see Anyhow on one team, and then someone else in her place later on. I'm super psyched about this. I can't wait to finally have Ringbell and Elvis be fighting side by side and then getting drinks afterwards. Not a whole lot I can comment on about the gameplay since we don't see a whole lot of what's going on, but it seems fine from what I can tell, and they said that it's been optimized specifically for smartphones, so after having played Various Day Life, I have faith that it's going to play well. Alright, I'll get into the analysis now. So there are a few things we can figure out from just watching the trailer itself. Firstly, multiverse. This is going to be the multiverse Bravely game, baby, which is awesome. There are multiple conversations that translate out to mentioning both Luxemdark and Excellent, and how this new town's visitors are residents of these two worlds. So something tells me that this town isn't on either of those two worlds. Now, of course, the next thing to point out is that our home area is going to be this new town, which happens to remind me greatly of Al Campus from Second, but it's not exactly the same. Unfortunately, the translator wasn't going easy on me for this one, so I'm completely in the dark on what its name could be, but the word home can be seen on a shot from the trailer when someone is there, so that's confirmed. The opening dialogue in the trailer sounds like it's coming from the new fairy we see, whose name is Lumina. She mentions things about the past and the future being a distant world that the heroes didn't meet yet, and if the translation is to be entirely trusted, says that the new group of heroes are each from different worlds as well. Lumina also says she or the party is going on a journey to 8 worlds to collect 8 hopes, so this is going to be interesting. A few more notes before the next topic. Lumina appears to be inside of a lantern that the party carries around, which means her name makes sense, but why? Well, one person theorized something in my Discord, and it makes sense in a way, that Lumina is basically your scuffed teleportation device to access different worlds. We see her praying right after a scene of the Earth Crystal from Default 2 started glowing, so I'm assuming Lumina can overload the crystals just enough to cause a holy pillar-like scenario for us. We also see her within the lantern of this cover art, I'm assuming, but take a look at the title font. It's the same as Bravely Second's style. And then there's also the translucent segments of a green gem around the borders, just like in Bravely Second's opening movie, except that one was blue. Interesting. I've also got 2 more names for you. This man here with the glasses, that's Rufus, and this edgy boy that looks like Tyrion's younger brother is Steel, stylized with an E at the end. There are a few more pieces of this puzzle for me to share. First, we have this evil-looking dude who fits in with the tall armored evil dude club alongside Exdeath and Golbez, but we don't seem to have any idea as to what they want. Or do we? One scene has Lumina comment, "Apparently someone came to this world to benefit from crystals like us." This is why I believe the group is world hopping, why Lumina is the source of that, and it's possibly in reference to what the big bad wants. They want to use the crystals to world jump, and then there's countless reasons why they want to do that. Control the multiverse or something? I don't know. Now here's where things start getting really weird. This scene here, in what appears to be the reservoir that Victoria and Tiz were kept in within Eternal Central Command, that's Victor, the original Spirit Master from Bravely Default 1. His name is what the text translates to, and he's mentioning the Holy Knight, aka the Templar Bravely. But he looks so young and short. And behind him, is that Einherja? Maybe Lumina's words about the past and the future have more weight than we first thought. Especially when we have a scene with Mona being alive? What? So there's gonna be some time travel shenanigans as well. Epic. I also have a reasonable idea as to where this game is going to have us start off. Wiswald. Why? Yet again, there are a number of instances where the characters are talking about Wiswald in the trailer and screenshots, and we see BD2 characters in the party as well. And also because this scene with Lumina literally has Wiswald behind her, and the one with Mona. And I'm pretty sure they're mostly showing us stuff from the start of the game, because they wouldn't want to spoil too much from later on, so that's why I'm guessing Wiswald will be one of, if not the first location in the game. There are only 2 unfortunate things to let you in on. First, there are mentions of a beta test coming soon, but only in Japan. Here's to praying for an international release. The other sad news comes from Asano's direct statement, that development on the console games will be a long way off, and to please wait while enjoying this work. So we're probably not going to be getting a new Bravely game on console, or any remakes of the 3DS games anytime soon. This is it for the 10th anniversary, it seems. Overall though, I'm pretty excited for this. I really do hope that we get a Western release for the game. We've already been passed over for Fairy's Effect, Praying Braj, and Bravely Archive D's Journal, so I'm really hoping for this one to get an official release here. I don't even care if it's not voice acted, just translate the text and I will play it. But that's all we have for now. What do you think of Brilliant Lights? Excited for it? Not so much? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, or join my Discord and we can talk there. And don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up to date as I release more videos as developments are made available. Alright, thanks for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you soon.